Hello and welcome. You're with IndiaPostLive.com, India's first live interactive web television. This is a platform where all of you can engage with us live as we have our online chats and discussions. You can engage with us by writing us your posts, by sending us your video comments, and of course sending us your live tweets during the show or after at India Post Live, at hashtag India Post Live and at the rate India Post Live. I'm Nilanjana and we are going to discuss what happened in Delhi the day before yesterday, that was on Monday. As you're all aware, the St. Sebastian Church in Dilshad Garden in Delhi was gutted. Also, there was a very, very irresponsible statement made by a minister of state in the Narendra Modi government. Now, we are going to talk about both these issues, and the question we are asking is, once again, are religious minorities under attack under the new Modi government? Also, is this yet another attempt at communal polarization just before the Delhi elections? These are the questions we are going to be asking. Well, we have with us online Mr. Somnath Bharti. He, of course, as you're all aware, former Law Minister of Delhi, belongs to the Aam Aadmi Party. Sir, welcome to India Post Live. Thank you so much for joining us. I also have Shehzad Poonawala. Shehzad is a lawyer, activist, and is a member of the Indian National Congress. Shehzad, hi, welcome to India Post Live.
Always a pleasure.
And we also have Vineet Goenka. Vineet Goenka is co-convener of BJP's IT cell. Vineet, welcome to India Post Live. Long time, so good to see you. Vineet, I can't hear you. Vineet, unmute. Unmute your mic, Vineet.
Thank you for calling. I said it is always a pleasure to come here and meet you all.
Yeah, great. I'm sure we'll have a very spirited and heated discussion. We have a walk-in guest also, Mir Mohammed, who joins us from Kashmir. He is a freelance journalist working in Baramulla. Hi, Mir. Welcome to India Post Live. Hi. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay, let me direct my first question at Somnath Bharti. Well, you know the question. I just asked it on the show. How do you read, especially what happened at St. Sebastian Church? Of course, the Delhi's Archbishop Anil Koto has asked for an official inquiry. He has asked for a judicial inquiry into the whole matter. What do you think led to this kind of an arson? Mr. Bharti.
The question is that today we are facing a situation in our nation where the entire nation is under threat of divide and rule policy of BJP on the basis of religion, which is very, very shocking and disturbing. What has happened, this gutting of a church, is a step towards that. That is getting the society polarized on the basis of religion. But the more important part, which we all need to see and be worried about, that is this what we voted Narendra Modi government for? Is this how the country is going to be given good governance? What is good governance about? If the government has failed in fulfilling any of its promises which they had promised in the manifesto, is this the only way available to them to polarize society on the basis of religion and then do this vote bank politics?
All right.
It's a worrisome situation.
All right. Somnath Bharti, that was your opening comment. Thank you so much. Shehzad, your opening comments before I take a reaction from Vineet.
First of all, I would like Vineet to not give us the old pickup lines of 44 seats and 60 years, because that's what the BJP has been reduced to saying in every debate mindlessly. So I hope that Vineet, who is a far more sensible spokesperson of the BJP, would give us honest and specific answers to 5 things that I want to put out.
5? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
5 points and 5 questions, and throughout the entire half-an-hour debate, you'll see how Vineet avoids answering even one of them. The 5 points are as follows. Has BJP's antipathy towards Christians in particular, because we're discussing this specifically about Christians, we are not even going to the Muslim issue or other minorities, sexual minorities, etc. Is it not fairly well established when their biggest leader, MS Golwalkar of the RSS, writes in his book Bunch of Thoughts that Christians and Muslims are internal threats. A. If BJP does not agree with this, will Vineet Goenka of the BJP say that Golwalkar was wrong, RSS is wrong? Secondly, BJP's administrative record when it comes to Christians is well known. They were in power in Odisha in 2008 when the Kandhamal riots took place. They were in power in Karnataka when riots in churches took place. They are now in power in Delhi when Trilokpuri, Bhavana, and this attack on this church has taken place, which has not happened for the last 15 years.
Goa.
I quote Goa as, Goa as well, but Goa, the percentage of Christian population is quite high, so they can't act funny there. And perhaps, but there are incidents there happening as well. Thirdly, I assure you that there's a 2011 Home Ministry report which says that the now 3 states which rank highest in the attacks on Christians or Christian minorities were Karnataka, Orissa, and Madhya Pradesh. This is the 2011 report. As soon as BJP got out of power from Karnataka and Orissa, these 2 states have fallen off that chart. So that's point number 3. Point number 4 is that their BJP MLA Manoj Pradhan was convicted to Kandhamal riots in 2008. The Sangh affiliate, Sangh Parivar affiliate Dharminder Singh was convicted for Graham Stain's murder. This is all documented, recorded stuff. Has BJP ever said that they condone, they condemn the acts of Sangh Parivar affiliates of the BJP? Venkaiah Naidu justified the Kandhamal riots by saying that it is the Christians who are converting people and therefore these kinds of things are going to happen. I'll reserve my 5th point for later. I want Vineet to answer on these 4 specific points that I've told him about.
All right. Vineet, let me get your reaction to whatever Mr. Bharti and Shehzad have said. The question we are asking is, you came to power on the plank of development. Do you think all these issues, especially, the statement made by Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti, for which she has apologized in both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, but do you think these things are an embarrassment for your government? Also, what happened to St. Sebastian Church, it is basically a communal polarization happening, Delhi elections around the corner, plus the points that Shehzad has raised.
See, all the 4 points which Shehzad has raised, I know Shehzad does a lot of research before he comes, so don't take him lightly. And he's a dear friend. And so do I have respect for Somnath ji also. Now, all that can be answered in one line. Why does it happen sometime when BJP is in power and does not happen when BJP is not in power? Because Shehzad, your own party people get it done. So, these are some sporadic incidences which have been done not by BJP or BJP affiliate people, but by people who are interested to malign Modi ji and the current rule.
Okay.
Sajad, I hope I have answered all that. And now to answer.
No, I have to counter this. This is a very grave accusation. Nilanjana.
Can Vineet finish? Can Vineet finish? Okay, he's answered in one line that it's the other parties who are trying to malign the BJP.
Can I please finish? Can I please reply to this?
Very quickly. You have to get back to Vineet.
Yes, very quickly.
Now, how do I answer all the other points, Sajad bhai?
Vineet, I named to you Manoj Pradhan, he is a BJP MLA from Odisha. I named to you Dharminder Singh, who was convicted in Graham Stain's murder, who was a VHP Bajrang Dal activist. Are these Congress people? If Congress people were involved in BJP ruled states, what is the BJP doing protecting these Congress people who are indulging in riots? Are you going to favor to us? Really, it's your government which is in charge of law and order. If this act has been done by a Congress person, this church burning, how do you know it? Because you've just commissioned an inquiry yesterday, not a judicial inquiry, an SIT probe. But how do you know that it has been done by congressmen? If it has not been done by a congressman, if you don't have the facts, I want you to take this back. I will not continue this debate if these false charges are made. I am quoting you facts.
We get it.
You give
Shehzad, don't get so upset. One sec, let Vineet
facts
finish.
that Congress people were involved. I want facts that Congress people were involved. I am quoting to you a Yale study which says that electing Congress people reduces chances of riots by 32%. Give me facts. I'm quoting you Ministry of Home Affairs reports. I'm quoting you international studies.
Okay.
You cannot make these charges without basis.
Vineet.
I will not take this.
Okay, Vineet.
What do I answer? What do I answer, Sajad bhai? First, I answer your 4 points or this one?
You answer to me which facts do you have that Congress people were involved in attacks on churches? I'm giving you specific people who were involved.
Are you specifically saying Congress or are you saying Congress as well as Aam Aadmi Party as well as certain other parties? Are you specifically saying
Like
Congress?
just
Vinit?
ask. I'll give you an example. He has given a fantastic example, and I agree that there is a convict in Orissa. He named one person. Okay. There is also another incident which he quoted very nicely, and that these are who, and their question which was raised, they were Sangha Parivar people. Fantastic. How about HKL Bhagat, Jagdish Titler?
HKL Bhagat, was he convicted? Was HKL Bhagat convicted? And are we talking about Sikh riots today? If you're talking about Sikh riots, I'm talking about hundreds of RSS people who have
Vinit, we were talking of the
How
Sikh
does
riots.
Kannamal come?
Are we talking about
spoke-
Sikh riots today, or are we talking about Christian attacks?
We
on
spoke
Christians?
of the Sikh riots a month ago and you were busy. You couldn't come on the show. We had a very good discussion on the Sikh riots. But
Exactly.
Vinit, let's stick to this particular incident of the
Of course.
Sebastian church.
See,
Please.
you'll have to give me an equal time. Okay?
That's what I agree. Shehzad, let
Yeah,
Vinit
when Sajjad
finish.
Bhai speaks that time, I
No,
keep
I
my
agree.
most patient.
Vinit, I agree. Come on, Vinit, go ahead.
So, Sajjad, one thing we'll have to conversation, right?
Conversation
I
doesn't
also
happen on
need
live, Vinny.
Mir Mohammad's comments from Kashmir. Vinit, please go ahead.
Yeah. So let me understand and tell you. These kind of incidences are not done by any ruling party because they know that their own image is at stake. If somebody tries to say that BJP or BJP known people would do it, it will be most insensible statement. And we all have to condemn any act of violence, be it be on a religion, caste, or any kind of thing. And Bharatiya Janata Party is against this. But same time, we'll have to understand how does Congress rule. Congress has been part of this theory for the last many decades of divide and rule
This
and
is too
religion
much.
based.
Because these two political parties would keep saying, would keep accusing each other, and we all are at loss. You know, in every debate, I have seen Congress and BJP accusing each other for whatever they have done in the past. Whenever a riot happens, whenever an incident happens, they start picking from the past history. At this moment, central government is governed by BJP. BJP cannot run away from its responsibility. BJP is duty bound to catch hold of the culprit and to task.
BJP does not run away from anywhere. Somnath ji, we never run away. Bhagoda to यहाँ पे देश में एक ही है. We don't run away from anything. We never have run away from our responsibilities. And neither Congress. See, we can blame each other. Congress and BJP blames each other. Congress and BJP
Let us stick to this.
because we have been there for decades and decades. But you don't have to tell me that who runs away.
Can
People
we
of the
stick
earth,
to
entire
this
universe.
particular incident? That's all I'm
Wait.
asking.
Understand? Don't try to fool the nation.
Who is running away? Who ran away? I didn't run away, Baba.
Let me ask you.
Let me put it the facts.
Let me ask you a point blank question. Your minister used the word Ramjada, Haramjada. What does it mean? Who wants it up? Who has done this?
Can I take this conversation to that level where he is Somnath ji has spoken? Can I take it there?
No. I have raised this issue as well, Vinit. I have raised the issue of
I'll
Sadhvi
answer
Niranjan.
it. Well, I'll answer it. If
Yeah.
I get a chance to answer it. Somnath ji, by yelling and speaking louder, facts cannot be denied.
The
Okay,
fact is
let
that
us
she did
understand.
use those words. She apologized also.
Let me speak.
Okay, Vinit, Somnath ji,
मैं
let
आंसर
Vinit
दे रहा हूँ
explain.
सोमनाथ जी आपको आंसर दे रहा हूँ राम ज्यादा पे मैं भी कर रहा हूँ मैं भी आई एम ट्राइंग टू गिव यू एन आंसर प्लीज
Yeah.
अंडरस्टैंड हैव अ पेशेंस
Yeah,
you
Vinit, go
guys
ahead.
in a hurry you resigned and left the entire Delhi is with us because we are being
You
forced
guys
to
run away from the responsibility, sir. You are running away from the responsibility of giving Delhi people its legitimate government. It is you. It is nobody else.
Gentlemen, there is something called as courtesy to hear an answer.
Don't
Do you
try
have
to
that?
and don't try to befool the nation, please, Vinit ji.
Somnath ji, 1 second. Let Vinit finish speaking.
If you don't allow me to speak, this is called as rowdyism. What you are doing is not a debate.
No,
what you are
Vinit,
doing is yelling and it's a street fight.
Vinit, what is your contention? Vinit, okay, wait, 1 second.
Lowerize my level where I can have a street fight.
Vinit, just
If the
tell
gentleman on the
us
other, hear me out. If
your
the gentleman on the
contention.
other side does not have a patience,
Your
does
contention
he have
on
a patience to
Sadhvi.
hear me? Does he have? I'll answer. See, he has blamed my leaders, right? Saying that हराम ज़ादा. भाई हमारा लीडर था कि जिसने कहा कि अल्लाह के नाम पे वोट दो नहीं तो आपको परेशान हो जाएगा खुदा नाराज हो जाएगा कौन भगोड़ा है you saying running away you have run away
No, let's not do the running away thing, please.
You are allowing him to speak. You are not allowing me to speak.
I'm
Nilanjana.
telling you to
You
speak,
have
Vineet.
not passed-
Hold on a
Vineet,
minute.
I'm telling
Hold on
you
a
to
minute.
speak.
Delhi
Somnath
is
ji,
in a
one
lieutenant
second.
governor's rule because you ran away.
I think I should have the earphone,
You
no?
you are irresponsible, sir. You are irresponsible. You are irresponsible.
Can we focus on the incidents? Can we focus on these two incidents, please, Vineet?
Just respond to
So
this
I've
question.
been meant.
Just
Vineet,
अरे
respond
आप
to the
बोलने
question.
देंगे तो बोलेंगे.
Don't fritter away.
पूरी दुनिया का नॉलेज आप ही को है, सोमनाथ जी. आपको
नहीं
सब
नहीं
कुछ
विनीत
पता है.
विनीत
फिर
विनीत
भी
गो
आप भाग
अहेड
जाते हो.
विनीत गो
आप
अहेड
बोलने भी नहीं देते हो.
आपको मालूम है
अब
और भाग
we
बोलने
are
भी नहीं
going
देते
to
हो.
be joined सोमनाथ जी विनीत जी
सोमनाथ
सोमनाथ
भाग रहे हो चरण से
सोमनाथ जी
दायित्व से भागा
सोमनाथ
सीट
जी
आपको मिली
वन
दायित्व
सेकेंड
से भाग गया दिल्ली वालों के मुद्दों से जवाब देने से भाग गया अरे भगोड़े तो पूरी आपके इतिहास में लिखा हुआ है राम मंदिर बनाने से आप कब राम मंदिर बनाओगे हिंदू को कब तक बेवकूफ बनाओगे राम मंदिर बनाएंगे डेट नहीं बताएंगे भाग रहे हैं
Okay, Somnath ji, 1 second. We are going to be joined by the spokesperson of the Delhi Catholic Archdiocese. He's just going to be joining us in a few minutes. Can we please focus on these two incidents? Can we please focus on the incident of the church and the incident of... Okay, Somnath ji, अभी आप चुप रहिए 2 मिनट. अभी विनीत को please हम बोलने देंगे. विनीत बोलिए.
Let Vineet not fritter from the main objective of today's
The main objective, the question has been raised, Somnath ji. You have raised it. Shehzad has raised it. Let Vineet answer. Come on, Vineet.
Somnath ji, we can also understand things which can be told in normal language. And this yelling does not make you right and make me wrong.
Please do not use wrong words. Let me forewarn you.
Nilanjana, I can't continue.
No, Vineet, don't do this. Go ahead.
No. He does not have a courtesy to understand the answer. He is blaming everything and is yelling.
सोमनाथ जी इनको बोलने दीजिए प्लीज इनको बोलने दीजिए हमें अभी तक बीजेपी का स्टैंड नहीं मिला है इस शो में we haven't yet got the BJP stand. Somnath ji, 1 second. Let him speak. Vineet, go
Let him
ahead.
speak. He is at least getting a chance to speak in your this thing. He will not be able to speak in any forums other than this.
Vineet,
So let him speak, please.
now come on,
Let him
Vineet. Don't do this.
है ना?
Answer the question.
सोमनाथ जी है ना? सोमनाथ
We will decide now our platforms.
See now you guys are completely digressing on the issue by targeting each other and then you're saying you're not letting me speak, you're not letting me speak. And I have a bad cough. Vineet, please go ahead.
सोमनाथ जी, भाई साहब मैं आपसे एक प्रार्थना करूं. आप मेरे से बड़े हो, बुद्धिमान हो और मेरे से ज्यादा समझदार हो. लेकिन आपको एक प्रार्थना करूं मैं 2 मिनट है ना मुझे भी सुनने के लिए ना रहिए. शायद है ना हो सकता है आपके जितनी बुद्धि मुझे नहीं होगी लेकिन
बोलिए सर बोलिए
विनीत बोलिए
This Delhi is in governor rule not because Bharatiya Janata Party decided it. It is because
No. Can we talk of the burning of the church? Let's talk of the St. Sebastian church. Somnath ji, don't interrupt him. Somnath ji, please don't interrupt him. Let him speak.
Nilanjana, you allowed him to have all the accusations. If I don't answer the accusation, whatever I will see.
No, absolutely. Somnath ji, please don't interrupt him. Let him finish. Let him
I
finish.
just need 120 seconds.
Yeah.
And I will not answer any other question till 120 seconds are given.
No, absolutely. Somnath ji, please let him speak.
So, Bhagoda, Ramzada, Haramzada, all these things which have thought, does it fall into
That
today's
is
debate?
just not
You
the
let me
issue.
know, Nilanjan. Answer is, let us answer today's issue. In today's issue, does anybody deny that these incidences are bad? At least not me nor my party, not the Prime Minister. A. B. Have we done what has to be done legitimately? We have done that. Are we careful about this? And we do want everybody to do it? Yes. Please try to understand. We have proved in Gujarat, we have proved in the last 7 months, whatever we are talking about development is going on the path. We are the party which takes everybody together. We are the party which want to do things. There are forces which will like to...
फन की बात मत करो यार मुद्दे की बात करो यार you are the party you're not here to give the gospel of your party. Just talk about why it happened, why was the church burnt, when will you catch hold of the culprit. Respond to that.
Vineet?
क्या जवाब दें यार जो सुन नहीं सकता उसको क्या जवाब दें जरूरी क्या नॉन सीरियस आपको ऐसा सीरियस बात कर रहे हैं when he is not so serious how can we answer I always keep
क्या है कि भाई चर्च जला कैसे और चर्च को जलाने वाले कब पकड़े जाएंगे ये बता दीजिए आप.
Okay, now some Aam Aadmi Party leaders had visited the church, after the incident. Vineet, I want to ask you, okay, let me steer this discussion to a different, let me ask you, the police was late in arriving, the incident happened in the morning, but the police was late in arriving. So these are the issues. These are the times when, the whole threat perception of the minorities comes up. Also, when there is abusive and socially regressive comments like the one Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti made. Now, the Congress as well as the left, I am not sure about the Aam Aadmi Party, but the Congress and the left have demanded her arrest for making such statements. She has apologized in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. My question to you is, don't incidents like this diminish the political stature of Mr. Narendra Modi? Mr. Narendra Modi has come to power, as you said yourself, on the development plank. Doesn't this diminish the political stature? After that, I'm going to take Mir Mohammed. I'm sorry, he's been waiting for a long time. Vineet.
Let Mir Mohammed decide first. He's been waiting for long, and I know what when people don't allow others to speak.
No, I'm asking you the question now.
I'll answer.
I'm asking you the question. Yeah.
Make sure that other participants have patience to hear.
Go ahead. Please go ahead.
See, as you rightly said, these kind of things diminish the stature of a political party. Has anybody denied that? Answer is no. Has the person who has spoken about this also felt bad about this and has spoken in the right process? Has done. So the discussion ends there. A. B. About the blame that the police reached late, it can be investigated. If that is so, it can be investigated. I'm sure when the inquiries are done, it will be also inquiry who was supposed to do what duties, and act of omissions and act of commissions can be also investigated. Number 2. 3. Whether it remains the stature of Narendra Modi ji, answer is no. Because he is more concerned about this, he takes precautions about this. Now there may be forces who would like to create this kind of things and disgrace the entire growth path, entire development path. We will not allow this to happen. We will be taking more precautions. And I'm sure I'm more worried than anybody else in this debate.
In this forum, because your image is at stake, right? All right. We get your point.
No, 1 second. It is not about a debate. It is about our feelings about Sarva Sukhina Bhavantu. It is about everybody's well-being. I think
it is about your image also, isn't it? It is about your party's image also.
No. Image is the last thing, Nilanjana. Sajad knows me personally. I know him personally. Do we really work for images? He also knows it. Image is the last thing. It's about our own principles and our beliefs. Our principles and beliefs are something which we would like to hold. And if things are gone wrong, they can be corrected. I don't think so anybody would do it at that.
Somnath ji is laughing. Okay. Vineet, can I quickly?
I'll tell you, he can laugh.
Can I quickly get in a non-political voice here? Can I quickly get in a non-political voice from Kashmir? He is a walk-in participant on the show.
Can we have Mr. Mohammed to speak, because he's been waiting for a long time?
Yeah, I know. I'm coming to Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, very quickly. This is, it's turned into a very typical political debate. Aapka, what is your viewpoint on this whole matter?
See, first of all, I would like to say that, our respected politicians who are sitting out there, they should first of all understand, the value of time. They're just wasting their time blaming each other. And I would openly say that both the politicians, Ms. Somnath and Mr. Vineet, I respect both of them, but they should be ashamed of themselves and the way they talk. Because we are completely diverting from the topic. We're completely diverting from the debate. So what my comments on the same are that,
Wait, Mohammed, one second. Please. I did not listen to anything, sir. You have no idea about what Vineet ji is saying.
Let the man from Kashmir speak. Somnath ji, 1 second. Let him ask the question.
He's not try to be accusing anybody of anything unless you understand the entire scene of...
Somnath ji, I am not against Aam Aadmi Party, and I am not pro-BJP or pro-Congress or anybody. I'm a neutral voice, and I...
Pro anybody.
So what I mean to say is that, see, number one...
I was just reacting to what Vineet was saying.
No, I know, we know that. We know you were reacting to each other.
I'm blaming both of you.
You are reacting to each other. Let me bring in Mohammed.
You're saying something. So
Mohammed, let's not get into how they were speaking. Please, let's not comment on that. I'm there for that. You speak your point, please.
So the first thing is that we understand that BJP comes with a background, comes with an image of that communalism with it. So first of all, BJP would be more careful about these things. So I don't think that any minority can be under threat in this government, because to prove themselves, BJP would take extra care and extra safety to avoid these things. See, it's not about, yesterday it happened in Delhi, a church was burned. because let's give them some time to show their governance. Let's not just grab their throats on a single thing.
All right.
See, there have been
Point
incidents
taken.
like Muzaffarnagar also. So just give them some
Nilanjana, can I
time.
come in,
Shehzad
please?
wants to respond to you. We get your point. Give them time.
No,
They
I-
already come
I
with the
don't-
communal baggage. Give them time is what Mohammed is saying. Shehzad.
I don't want to respond to Mohammed. In fact, I agree with what Mohammed is saying to an extent. But I am very piqued and hurt by some of the facts that have been put out by Vineet. Although he's a good friend of mine. Vineet says that whenever a party is in power, it does not indulge in riots, which means by his logic, 84 riots are a creation of BJP because Congress was in power. You can't see, please don't reduce this ridiculous level where you have no facts, no authentic data to back up your point. Let me put the second point. I am quoting out of 2013 International Religious Freedom Report. It's a United Nations report which says that the states where BJP is in power, the number of communal incidents rise up. See the Indian Express report, 600 incidents of communal violence ever since Mr. Modi came to power in first 11 weeks. After that, it has progressively risen. See the facts and figures, then talk. Your BJP people have been convicted. Gujarat 2002 happened under Mr. Modi's watch. Are you saying riots don't happen when you are in power? It does happen. Now, when it comes to the Christian point, I'm asking you only 2 or 3 things. Do you condemn RSS's statements? I'm giving you more statements. RSS Organizer magazine has quoted that Mother Teresa should not be beatified because the church is something that organizes murder and molestations. Do you accept this? RSS Organizer is the official mouthpiece of RSS. Do you stand by these statements? Forget that. I'll give you Narendra Modi's statement. Narendra Modi's statement. When he was chief minister, he used to say James Michael. He used to put emphasis on Michael Lingdo in his speeches. And in one speech in Vadodara, he said the following. He was asked by journalists कि क्या James Michael Lingdo Italy से है? So he said, मुझे नहीं पता भैया, Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi was dead. Rajiv Gandhi से पूछना पड़ेगा. So then the journalists asked him कि Rajiv Gandhi से क्या पूछे हम कि इटली के चर्च में मिलते हैं James Michael Lingdo सोनिया गांधी से? So he says, yes. पता नहीं मिलते भी होंगे. This is Mr. Narendra Modi. When he was told in April 2014 that attacks are taking place on churches, he says, I've never heard of this. In Dangs, in Gujarat, there were 45 churches which were burnt down. Atal Bihari Vajpayee had to go under international pressure to that district. This is Narendra Modi.
Okay.
This is RSS. This is BJP.
Shehzad?
Can you please, Vineet ji, have some seriousness?
Shehzad, Vineet, before you respond, I'm bringing this discussion back completely to the issue of what happened on in St. Sebastian Church. I have with me on the phone line Father Savari Muthushankar, spokesperson of the Delhi Archdiocese. Okay, Father, we are having a very hot political debate on this entire issue.
Yes.
Sir, your first comments on what happened at the St. Sebastian Church in Dilshad Garden. You have demanded a judicial inquiry. In fact, the Delhi's Archbishop has inquired a judicial inquiry. Let me have your comments, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes, they have demanded judicial inquiry because it's a very clear case of arson. It's a well-planned, organized attack on the church, and the church is totally destroyed.
So you're saying it's a planned attack, sir. Are you also saying that there has been an attack on minorities, and are you worried that more such incidences might happen?
Of course, it's been happening not just in Delhi now, but then it's been happening for the last 3 months in other states. And in Delhi, they have slowly, from October, they started targeting first the Muslims before Diwali, Muharram. Now that we are waiting for Christmas, so let's target Christians.
Okay, the attack on the church happened just before Christmas. All right.
Yeah.
Do you think,
just hardly another 20 days we're going to celebrate Christmas?
Father, you are a religious person. But I'm asking you a political question. The fact that elections are about to happen in Delhi. Do you think there has been an attempt on a polarization in the community?
That is very evident.
It's very evident.
There's nothing but divide and rule.
Who are you blaming? Who exactly are you blaming?
Irrespective of whoever it is, because I don't see any difference in political parties. And they know only how to blame each other. And it is the ordinary people who suffer.
Okay, all right. Vineet, let me just bring you back, sir. Father, please stay with us online. Vineet, He's saying he's not blaming any one political party, but this is definitely an attempt to polarize and to communalize before the Delhi elections and before Christmas.
See, I'll tell you, these kind of incidences break the fabric of the society. And whoever would have done it will be booked, they will be given justice. So father has to be rest assured that it will be taken it at the highest level of the authorities. And what of criticizing these particular incidents, we should patiently try to convey to the community that we all are together and we all would like to focus on development which has come to this country after many, many years. The entire mood in the country is towards development. Everybody is into investment. Now, if we fight over these kind of things, it will only lead us to debate this and forget about the progresses which we have done in the last 7-8 months. I can always debate and discuss with Sajad Bhai anytime, but I would request Sajad Bhai at one personal level, how we enjoy our personal life, or the same thing we should enjoy in the political system also. We cannot allow our country and the citizens to be taken on right. If there are statements which are being made by anybody else, I will also read that, and once I read that, I'll come on that. As I've not read on whatever you have said, I am not in a position to comment on that particular statement.
Okay.
And two, let me also, Shahzad Bhai, one more thing.
Yeah.
What we can do is come together, and I can appeal you as a personal friend, as also a politically matured person. Let's come together, take this opportunity to have development in this country.
Vineet,
Why
how do you
allow
tame,
non-serious people to
Vineet,
speak?
how does your party tame these elements, tame people like Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti, tame people, like Swami Nityanand, who talked of love jihad. Now, love jihad backfired for you in the UP elections. Aren't you worried that this kind of a discourse could turn out to be politically disastrous for you? Aren't you worried about that at all?
I'm more than Nilanjana, more than worried about political implications. I'm more worried about the fabric of the society. You may be in power today, not in the power tomorrow. We cannot allow people to speak which will create differences. And if there is somebody who's done that, party takes it up appropriately. And whoever is the perpetuator will
What
be booked.
action are you going to take against the Sadhvi? Any further line of action?
Did you hear or read that she has already spoken in the house?
Yes, she has. In both the houses. She used the word maafi. Yes.
Can somebody from the other parties who are responsible or accused come up and say that kind of maafi? It needs courage to speak that, admit that. There are people who would just try to laugh and make.
But the damage has been done. Don't you think the damage has been done? You're talking of the fabric, the secular fabric of our society. You're talking about Ramzadeh versus Haramzadeh. I'm sorry, I had to use that word. I'm quoting her. Don't you think the secular fabric of the country has already been compromised? After that, using the word maafi, I mean, isn't it too little too late?
May I just intervene?
Yeah, Somnath sir. Yes, you've been quiet for a very long time. Somnath sir has been quiet for a very long time. Go ahead, Somnath.
Somnath ji, आप बोलिए, आपको बोलने का पूरा अधिकार है. आपका इतना शांत होने का भी.
Go ahead.
आप बताएं कि जिस हिंदू राष्ट्र की बात आप करते हैं, वो हिंदू हैं कहाँ? आप देखें, भगवान राम ने अपने पिताजी के कहने पे 14 साल के लिए वनवास ले लिया. आप यहाँ जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं, वो दशरथ जी को ही, आडवाणी जी को ही पीछे कर दिया, धक्का देके पीछे करते, बोले हम प्रधानमंत्री नहीं. आप ये देखो, आपने कहा राम मंदिर बनाएंगे, आज तक नहीं बनाया. राम मंदिर के नाम पे आप लड़के आए, राम मंदिर के नाम पे सारी राजनीति करी आपने. आज तक भगवान राम की भी आपने आदर नहीं करी. मंदिर नहीं बना, आज तक नहीं बनेगा, नहीं बनेगा. आप कोई भी इशू उठा लो, हिंदू है कौन? इस देश का हिंदू का दिल इतना बड़ा है, इसमें सब समा जाएगा. हिंदुस्तान की बहुत बड़ी एक जो एट्रीब्यूट इसके लिए जाना जाता है ये, कि यहाँ पे कोई भी धर्म का आए, किसी भी मजहब का आए, किसी भी जात का आए, किसी बिरादरी का आए, सबको यहाँ पे स्थान मिलता है. इस इतने अच्छे देश की जो एक फैब्रिक है, उसको जो बिगाड़ने का प्रयास चल रहा है, इस पे क्या नीति है भाजपा की? कब ठीक करेगी इसको? अब मुझे बताओ, चुनाव के जस्ट पहले दंगे क्यों होते हैं? चुनाव के जस्ट पहले इस तरह की घटनाएं क्यों होती हैं?
क्रिसमस
देखिए, apart from politics, we need to be seriously worried about what is happening here. We need to be seen, because our family is going to stay here. We are duty bound to protect India's fabric of secularism So this secularism is a word which has been so massively abused and misused by Congress in the past that it does not, at all. No, it no longer, sort of attracts that kind of attention and love of the people. Secularism is a wrong word. Sort of, it is a defamed word now. But what I'm saying that we need to be literally worried about that only developmental, nothing but only developmental agenda should be used to win election, and
Okay.
is a bedroom affair.
Can I bring in the father? Shehzad father is on the phone line and he has to go for a
Religion
meeting.
is a bedroom affair.
Huh.
I'm a Muslim, I'm a Hindu, I'm a Sikh, I'm a Sai. If you take me, a prime minister, a chief justice, a minister, an MLA, a MP must become all religious. They cannot afford to be Hindu or a Muslim or a Sikh or a Sai. They cannot. They should either go to all places or they should go to no places. They should say, I'm one for all.
Right.
I'm for all.
Right. All right. Let me bring in Father Muthu Shankar right now. So Somnath ji, let me bring in. He has to go for a meeting and he's on the phone line. Father, your comment on the secular fabric of the country, is it under threat due to incidences like this? What? Hello? Are you there, sir? Father, are you there? Okay, I think he's left the conversation. He was waiting for a long time. Doesn't matter. Shehzad, Somnath ji has just said that, the word secularism has been misused in such a manner that, people are not really respecting it anymore. And also, the fact that the secular fabric of the nation is under threat.
Whom are you asking that to?
You, Shehzad.
See, in finality, I just want to say these couple. First of all, when Tapas Pal from TMC had made a statement about rapes, or when Owaisi had made a statement in Andhra Pradesh, in Hyderabad, the same BJP who had demanded their arrest, FIR to be lodged and them to be put in jail. And that happened. Owaisi went to jail even though in Andhra Pradesh there was a Congress government. They used to keep abusing Congress, but a Congress government put Owaisi in jail. Today, when the Sadhvi has made an equally statement, they are just saying that an apology is more than enough. So see the double standards of the BJP. Was an apology enough in Tapas Pal's case? No. You wanted him to go to jail. So why have you changed the standards for yourself? Secondly, if development is your agenda, if your prime minister goes on to the Red Fort and says that for 10 years there should be a moratorium on all these statements, then what stops your prime minister, your number one leader, to remove a minister in his cabinet who says such things, to remove Yogi Adityanath who talks about love jihad, Sakshi Maharaj, Ramesh Biduri, I keep the names, it will not stop. And Giriraj Singh, the man who said that all of us should go to Pakistan, was in fact promoted to become a minister by your same prime minister who says development is the agenda. So can you please explain to me why you run with the hare and hunt with the hound? Your agenda, as I have proved to you by statistics and data, not just by rhetoric, Vineet. You just given us rhetoric on Congress, but I've given you data as how your governments have attacked Christians, how they've attacked minorities. You have no counter to that. You have no counter to the RSS propaganda against Christians and Muslims. You keep giving us these homilies. You want us to work with you. Can Gandhi ever work with Godse? It can never happen unless you change your attitude. And your minister has said that there can be no coalition between Ramzada and Haramzada. So first you decide who's the Haramzada and who's the Ramzada. Then you ask us to work with you. We cannot work with communal forces like you. We will keep this secular fabric intact. And you please get your ministers in order and please put an FIR against her and put her in jail where she deserves to be. There can be no coalition between the two of us. You are a communal-minded party who only attacks minorities. That is your only agenda.
Wow. Vineet.
I love hearing Sajad bhai. The only answer to it is, who would like to have this country been attacked or society been attacked? Nobody. So my party and my ministers, prime minister, everybody, and the chief minister of their respected states are serious, and I would like to assure through your channel that we will take precaution of whatever is required.
So you think Hindu Rashtra is wrong, Vineet? You say Hindu Rashtra is wrong, yes or no? Give me yes or no, one yes or no. You've not answered a single question. Is Hindu Rashtra idea by RSS wrong? Give that to us. Tell us that.
Those are every questions of yours, Sajadji?
Vineet, can I also ask you one thing? I loved a statement that Somnath ji made. He said that the Prime Minister of the country
Come on.
should be not just a Hindu, he should be a Hindu, a Sikh, a Christian, and he should belong to all religions. He should be, one for all. Do you agree with that?
Of course.
You
I
agree
agree
with
with
that?
whatever right he speaks. See, rarely, at least rarely they speak something which is
Oh,
correct.
that's
So, and we can't
so
deny
mean.
that.
Now you're being
So
mean.
no, I'm not mean. I respect him a lot. And admitted on the another reason. But at the same time, was I the guy who went to different religious leaders and spoke? He'll have to check it with BJP. He has to answer certain fact that what they have done before they raise questions on that. See, I would
Vineet, I
like to
just
tell
have
something
one
to Somnath
contention
ji.
on behalf of the rest of them. Then I will quickly, there are some tweets also that are doing the rounds on social media. When issues like Trilokpuri happen, when issues like Okhla, which didn't happen, which could have happened, which didn't happen, thanks to the maturity of the community there, when issues like St. Sebastian Church and Dilshad Garden happens, questions are raised, eyebrows are raised. The fact that elections are about to happen in Delhi, coupled with the statements that are coming from your Minister of State, your Honorable Minister of State for Food Processing, you can't help but face the flak. You are giving us assurances, yes, but the point is that we need, I'm sure, not we, I mean society, other political parties, Mir Mohammed, we need answers, we need a step-by-step plan to ensure that this kind of a socially regressive, abusive, harmful, a threat to the secular fabric of society is tamed. And we need answers as to how exactly you propose to do that. I think that is what the entire fabric of today's debate has actually been. Of course, it went in very different directions as well. We got in Gujarat, we got in the Sikh riots, we got in Babri Masjid, we got in a lot of other things. But the fact is that in the present moment, with the elections coming up and with such statements coming, if I may quote Ornov, the nation wants to know what exactly you are going to do to ensure that the secular fabric is barkarar. Vineet, final comments from all of you now before I wrap up.
Simple 2-3 lines.
Yeah.
One, we will focus. Can I continue?
Yeah, of course. I can hear you. Tell me.
We will focus on our development agenda. We will not defocus. A. B. If this kind of sporadic incidences take place or somebody speaks, there is a mechanism within the party, within the government, which will take care of. Number 3, we take people who like to participate and contribute in the development of this country, not those who run away or are only into speaking, blowing things in the media. So I think I would be more seriously listening to Mohammad's statement, Sajad Bhai's statement, and Somnathji's statement, which makes sense. I would like to overlook and not hear the statements which they would have made with certain different political intentions. So I go back from here more enlightened, and at the same time also go back from here assuring everybody that our agenda is development. 2019, you will know the difference between the 10 years of previous government and our 5 years. And Somnathji, I can assure you one thing. I don't have to speak anything about AAP, and you would have seen that I don't speak anything about AAP because people have seriously stopped taking you seriously. Please work on your own image rather than pointing out fingers at me. I know my things. I put my party's things in place. My Prime Minister is working towards that.
All
My
right, that
request
was your final comment, Vineet. That was your final comment. Thank you so much. Somnathji, one, he accused you of running away, and two, he has asked you to work on strengthening your party in Delhi.
One, that if at all people would have stopped taking us seriously, you would not have been running away from elections since 16th of May. Since 16th of May till date, you are running away from election. You tried to boo our MLAs with 5 crores, 20 crores, and whatnot you did. Everybody is aware. Till date, you were scared of fighting Delhi election and facing Delhi people. Two, if you look at, you were 32 in number in the last Delhi Assembly election. With 32 in number, you ran away from the responsibility of giving Delhi people a government. And then only it came on us to give a government to Delhi. And then we said that we would be putting you, we would be needing answers on 18 issues. And you ran away, BJP ran away from even responding on those 18 issues, which were the issues of Delhi people. Second time you ran away.
Let's
Third time you
focus
ran
on the church. Let's focus on the church, Somnath ji.
Leave it, Nilanjana. You don't have to worry. You
Now
don't
the
have to worry.
church, one second. The fabric.
Nilanjana, Somnath ji has a habit of talking everything else but other than the topic, so don't worry about it.
Prime
We
Minister,
are happy to hear him out.
Honorable
let
Prime
me-
Minister, I've been saying time and again that anybody who becomes a Prime Minister or who becomes a Minister or who becomes a Chief Justice of India or any political leader, none of the political leaders should be consciously deciding to become, to remain a Hindu or a Muslim or a Sikh or a SI. You have to become religious because the entire nation looks up to you. You have to be one for everybody. And that is what BJP has to show in its attitude and its behavior. For God's sake, do not do any more riot in Delhi. Do not burn any more churches or mosques in Delhi. Hindus will not forgive you. In the name of Hindus, I'm telling you, Hindu has never ever been such intolerant. Hindus have always been tolerant. They have gone through a lot, but they have never raised their finger, their hand on anybody else.
Right,
Just
Shehzad.
become Hindu.
Thank you, Somnath ji. That was very well spoken. Shehzad.
I just want to say that actions speak louder than words. The burning of the church speaks louder than Narendra Modi's silence on the burning of the church under his government at the center. The free run given to Yogi Adityanath, Sakshi Maharaj, sadhus, etc., who are making all kinds of communal statements, are louder than Narendra Modi's measured silence. He needs a visa, I think, to come to Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha to answer questions these days. And I would finally tell Mr. Vineet that if he wants to seriously pursue the agenda of development, then he has to take action against these elements, not just come here and give us homilies. We have given you facts, we have given you your data and your record of how you have been in the past, and we fear that if things continue the way they do, very soon this will become, as you guys want it to become, a Hindu Pakistan, and that would be the worst day for this country because we know what is happening in Pakistan and we don't want this to become a Hindu Pakistan. So that is our request to you.
All right. Okay. Final comments from Mir Mohammed, the the only non-political guy on my show. Mohammed, you heard all our political leaders talk. Your final comments.
Yeah.
Are you worried? Are you worried about the secular fabric of the country?
Well, yes, certainly I am worried about the secular fabric. I would agree with Mr. Snow here that, that BJP should try and clear its image and be liberal and neutral. They should just prove that. They need to prove that in front of the people. And I would agree with Shehzad here that they should just punish those who are involved to spoil the image if their agenda is not that. And on behalf of BJP, what I would say is that we should also be a little patient, see what they do. But in present circumstances, it should be their priority because the first thing which should be on their agenda is that they should work to clear their image because they come with a lot of overload of criminalism with them.
A baggage. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to prove it to the nation. They need to prove it to the people that the image, if is not the case, they need to prove it to the people.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me tell you what I'm taking away from this show. No solutions, but an assurance from Vineet Goenka that justice will be served, action will be taken. Mir Mohammed says that it's for its own sake and to clean its own image that the Bharatiya Janata Party must ensure that the perpetrators of what happened at St. Sebastian Church in Dilshad Garden must be brought to justice and quickly. Also, Shehzad has said that there is no way that the people of the line of thought, of the kind of statements that Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti has made, can align with parties such as his. There cannot be an alignment with such thought processes. Somnath Bharti is saying that it is very important for a national leader to be a-religious or to belong to all religions for the secular fabric of the country to remain. Are you all in agreement with the slightly positive things that I'm taking away from this show? I can see all of you smiling. I'm assuming you are. All right. We are going to end this discussion here with no positive solutions inside, but definitely lots of thoughts. Thank you so much, Vineet, Somnath ji, Shehzad. Thank you so much for joining us. I will look forward to your comments on India Post Live as well on these issues. And I loved what Somnathji said, of course, that a national leader must be a-religious if he really wants the secular fabric to remain. That is the biggest thing that I'm taking away, the biggest positive that I'm taking away from the show. All of you who are watching the show, please write in to us your posts, your comments, your video comments and your tweets. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.